Okay, we're gonna have frequencies. We've got our GSX. It's connected. That's better. First thing we want to do is get some refueling going on here. GSX.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Yeah. So GSX is not working. Some kind of conflict happening there, but that's fine. No idea. There's an add-on that's causing a conflict since the latest GSX update. So, what the hell? What we'll do is no GSX, at least for departure, which is no good, but we'll survive. We just go with a standard startup without GSX. Now, fuel is 19708. So what we'll do is we'll just set up as per the, we'll just do automatic payload and fuel. And we'll do an earlier departure. Scheduled departure is 23:15, currently 22:35. We'll just bring this over. Which is a bit of a pain because we don't then have the pushback. That's right. So bring up our airport. Just make sure that I can see here what's going on. 10-9. Hopefully when we get to the other end we can use GSX. So we're here. Get our position in. Now we'll request the Simbury flight plan. Now this, we're just going to set the fuel and set the payload. Select route. Because we don't have GSX running. In the meantime, looks like we've got the APU on. Get some air conditioning going here. Okay, now let's bring up the ATIS 127.7. Hopefully that works. Should do. Let's see. Huh. 127.7. I have put that in. What happens if I click on that now? Huh. Nothing tuned. PC connecting to the sim as well. The issue is I've just done a number of updates, so it could be that
Beyond ATC connected.
you may be getting down. Let's see. This could be a very short flight. Or a non-existent one.
Read back.
There we go.
All hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor. Cancun Airport information, Victor. 2238 Zulu. Wind 050 at 7. Visibility 7. Few clouds at 1,500. Temperature 27. Dew point 16. Altimeter 29997. VFR conditions. Landing runways 12 left, 12 right. Departing runway 12 right. Transition level 195. Read back. All hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
Alright, so we've got information Victor 2238. So that's only just come in to effect actually, so that's good. Wind 050, departure is runway 12 right. So which is there. So we'll probably get a taxi along Charlie 9. Alright, that's good. Okay, so now we'll load in the route. Sure our controls are, yep, they're fine. Activate, execute. Looks fine. At least start with there, that's good. We'll go plan, legs, we just go next page, next page, next page, next page, previous page. That's fine. Oops. Now we'll get our clearance, 122.1. Okay. What is our flight number again? It's WestJet 2. Oh, it's at the top of every page. Excellent. Good afternoon, Cancun. Delivery, this is WestJet 2011 with information Victor. Requesting IFR clearance as filed. Just taking a bit of time there.
WestJet 2011, Cancun delivery, thanks for Victor, expect runway 12 right, NOSUC 1 Alpha departure with the NOSUC transition, squawk 2336.
Thanks, expect runway 12 right, NOSU 1 Alpha departure with NOSUC transition, squawk 2336, WestJet 2011.
WestJet 2011, read back correct, contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Over to ground on 121.7, WestJet 2011, thanks very much. So that makes sense, that's, yeah, to copy that down, that's actually as filed. Top right, let's hit one. So we'll go departures, 12 right. We don't have an option to enter a transition here, so we'll just execute that. Now we'll bring up departures, runway 12 right, RNAV departures. Okay, what do we got here? Alright. Does this have our NOSUG? No. Maybe it's this one, RNAV departures. Yeah, NOSUG 1 alpha. So NOSUG 1 alpha here. So we take off then UN 417. UN 417, correct. UN 406, UN 406, correct, and NOSUG. So yeah, we get out of here. Yeah, that's fine. NOSUG transition, well I guess that's just by default because NOSUG is going to be the next one along there. So if we zoom out, oh, it's a fair way, 72. There it is. Okay, so that's our departure program. We've got our runway for departure, which is that, which I have programmed in. So we'll go into the, put all of our numbers in. Oops, what was the, just to double check, that was 2997. For our altitude. Load. Execute. Now I think our cruise altitude today is flight level 320. So we go and put that in. Cruise 320. Whoops. Put that in. Okay, that stuff's in there. Good. We'll calculate our departure, takeoff, and 44. Takeoff is flaps 5, pretty standard. Center of gravity is about 22.6. So it should come
American 1350 on our way to Kennedy.
153, 54, and 58.
American 1350, Cancun delivery. Thanks for information, Victor. Expect runway 12 right, Rodgi 1 alpha departure, Rodgi transition, squawk 5741.
158.
Rocky 1, alpha departure, Rocky transition, squawk 5741. American 1350.
American 1350, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
57 for our trim.
We'll contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. American 1350. Thanks.
Now departure. Are there any restrictions? Just max 230. So we'll leave our altitude at 10,000. The runway 12. Heading for that is 125, so we'll put that in as our heading. I wonder if we'll be able to use GSX for the pushback. We might try that actually. Okay, so we've got most things programmed in. We'll activate our flight directors. We'll put in LNAV and VNAV. Good. Go through, do our checks. V5. Tests. Make sure everything's working. V7. V7. Let's actually switch our window on heat on while we're at V6. V6. We'll put the seatbelts on.
American 1192, ready for IFR clearance to Charlotte Douglas Airport.
Reset view. Okay, that's good.
American 1192, Cancun delivery. Information Victor correct. Expect runway 12 right, Rodgi 1, Alpha departure with the Rodgi transition. Squawk 5533.
2336
Rodgi 1 Alpha departure with the Rodgi transition. Squawk 5533. American 1192.
American 1192, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. American 1192, have a good day.
Okay, we'll get rid of the jetway. So we're going to want runway 12. We're running a bit ahead of time. Our actual departure time is 23:15. So we're currently 25 minutes early, but that's fine because we're not doing loading. I think we've got all of the numbers in. I think we're pretty much ready to request pushback. Good day, Cancun ground. This is WestJet's 2011 at gate 12, requesting pushback and startup.
Cancun delivery, WestJet 2011, contact ground for pushback and startup instructions.
It would help if I actually went across to ground, because I'm not doing automatic frequency change. I just completely forgot about that. Sorry about that delivery. Let's try that again. Cancun ground, good afternoon. This is WestJet 2011 at gate 12, requesting pushback and startup. So that was a good example of the
WestJet 2011, Cancun ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
pushback and startup approved, face northwest, WestJet 2011. So that was a good example of yeah, ATC telling me that yeah, I am on the wrong channel. Anti-collision. Alright, now let's see if we
American
can get
1192, ready to taxi to the active.
northwest, so we need to tail right.
American 1192, runway 12, right taxi via Delta Alpha.
Now, can we actually use GSX for pushback?
Runway 12, right taxi via Delta, Alpha American 1192.
Maybe not. That's frustrating because I want to use GSX for pushback and it's not working for me at the moment. So, alright, GSX. Deboarding not available, not available, not available, not available. Waiting for other services to... Boarding no longer possible. It looks like we got a real issue here. With
United
GSX.
1133, Gate 7, request pushback.
Let's try.
United 1133, Cancun ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Give it one more go.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest, United 1133.
GSX. Yeah, it's just not working. It's waiting for the other services to complete. So I'll just reset you and get rid of it. Okay, so what we'll try and do is, I think we should have a pushback option in here. Straight out, no. Standard left. Interesting. Straight out.
American 1350, contact Cancun Tower 118.6.
Turns left. We'll give that a go.
Contact Tower 118.6, American 1350.
Ground, flight deck.
Go ahead.
Beacons on. Brakes release. Clear to push. Tail right.
Copy that. Clear to push. Tail right. Release brakes.
Give this a shot.
Brakes released.
External view. External view. There we go. So this might actually work using the inbuilt pushback tool. So we should be able to start up.
Delta 595, Gate 11, request pushback.
Cabin full.
Delta 595, Cancun ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved. Face southeast, Delta 595.
Here's the view. Okay, that's good. So far.
United 1133, request taxi.
Looks like this is going to push us pretty much onto the
United
taxiway, which is
1133,
good.
runway 12 right, taxi via Delta Alpha.
Someone's taking off.
Runway 12 right, taxi via Delta Alpha, United 1133.
Okay, push is complete. You can set the brakes.
Okay, the brake is set. Thanks for the smooth push. We'll see ya.
Yeah, of course. You guys got it. We're disconnecting the tow bar now. Stand by.
American
Okay, tow bar is
1192, contact
disconnected. We're
Cancun Tower
disconnected. Be, careful right
118.6.
Pin's gonna be on the right-hand side, guys. Take care. We'll see you.
Contact Tower 118.6, American 1192. Have a good day.
I actually prefer the comms of the inbuilt over the GSX. That was good, and a good smooth pushback. Let's see. Should be firing up now. External view. External view. All right. Engines on.
Aeromexico 545 at Gate 6, request pushback and engine start.
Okay. Probe heat on.
Aeromexico 545,
We're pretty much
Cancun
ready
ground,
to,
pushback approved.
ready
Face
to go
northwest.
here.
Pushback approved, face northwest, Aeromexico 545.
This is WestJet 2011, ready to taxi to the active.
WestJet 2011, runway 12 right taxi via Alpha.
Runway 12 right, taxi via Alpha. WestJet 2011. Alpha? Alpha? Where's Alpha? Alpha's all the way over there.
United 1133, hold position for traffic.
That's ridiculous.
Hold position for traffic, United 1133. Delta 595, ready to taxi to the active.
Yep, that's the United. He's waiting for me.
Delta 595, runway 12 right taxi via Delta Alpha.
Delta? That's completely wrong.
Runway 12 right taxi via Delta. Alpha Delta 595.
Alpha Delta?
United 1133, continue taxi.
As you
Continue
like.
taxi United 1133.
Yeah, that's the one behind me. So we got the flaps out. Good. Objective takeoff set. V2 set. Heading set. Altitude set. Flight directors on. VNAV, LNAV, taxis on. All of that's running. Engines on continuous. Anti-collisions on. Seatbelt sign on. Packs on. Yaw damper on. Okay, that's Squawks programmed in. TFC lines on. Altitude of 2997 is set. Course programmed in for departure. Uniform November 417, Uniform November 406. We are making our way to runway 12 right. Cancun ground, can I get a wind check please? WestJet 2011. See if they recognize that request.
Wind 050 at 7.
Okay, that's good. 0507. So
Sunwing 5492
interesting.
at gate 5. Request pushback and engine start.
Sunwing 5492,
That's quite a
Cancun
crosswind.
ground, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Sunwing 5492.
External view.
Aeromexico 545, request taxi.
Aeromexico 545, runway 12 right taxi via Delta Alpha.
Runway 12 right taxi via Delta. Alpha Aeromexico 545.
I think there's some weird going on at this airport, which might be why the GSX is bugging out, because they're telling people to go on taxiway Alpha, and it's nowhere near runway 12 right. So we'll just push on. Because this is runway 12 right. Hopefully they transfer us over.
WestJet 2011, contact Cancun Tower 118.6.
Over to tower 118.6, WestJet 2011. Thanks. Bye. Okay, that's actually good. They transferred us across the tower, so they know we're in the right spot. They've just got the taxiways a bit skew. There's United behind us. They're going to want us to get the hell out of here, so let's just get ourselves sorted here. Good day, Cancun Tower. This is WestJet 2011, ready for immediate departure, runway 12 right.
2011, Cancun Tower, wind 050 at 7, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12 right, WestJet 2011. Alright, let's do this. Check. We've got the auto thrust on. We have got the takeoff lights on. Park brake off. Strobe and steady. TCAS is on. Alerted the cabin. Let's go. Have a check. Make sure there's no one coming. No one on the runway. It is a crosswind, so this will be an interesting takeoff. Switch across to our departure. There's United ready to go. Line up. Okay,
United 1133 ready for departure, runway 12 right.
That's them calling for departure. Bye.
United 1133. Hold short of 12 right, departing traffic.
That would be me.
Affirmative. Hold short of 12 right for traffic. United 1133.
80 knots.
Here we go. 80 knots.
United 1133, runway 12. Right.
Quite a
Line
few
up
lining up
and
now.
wait.
Here they go. There's a delta.
Line up and wait. Runway 12 right.
Okay.
United 1133.
Oof. Feeling that crosswind now.
V1, rotate.
Up we go. Up.
Brake.
Gear up. Flaps up. One notch.
United 1133, Cancun Tower, wind 050 at 7, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. United 1133.
WestJet 2011, contact Cancun departure 123.5.
Contact departure 123.5. WestJet 2011. Thank you. Bye bye.
Negative, Cancun departure on 123.5.
123.5. Never really having difficulty understanding you lately. Good day, Cancun departure. This is WestJet 2011, passing 2,500.
WestJet 2011, Cancun departure identified. Climb to 16,000 feet.
Climbing to 16,000 feet. WestJet 2011. Okay, we are up. New heading 033. Let's just align.
Cancun departure. United 1133. 900 feet.
United 1133, Cancun departure identified. Climb to 16,000 feet.
Climb to 16,000 feet. United 1133.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. A few tight turns here to get out of Cancun. It's very hazy. But we are on course. You're hitting 3.2. We have an altitude restriction here of 4,000. No higher than 4,000. That's interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. So after we pass this one, that's why we're not climbing, because there's a altitude restriction of 4,000. They have given us clearance to go to 16,000 feet. That's fine. We just let it. We're about to
Cancun
pass.
departure. Aeromexico 545, 900 feet.
We're about to pass anyway. So after this, we should.
Aeromexico 545, Cancun departure identified. Climb to 18,000 feet. Climb to 18,000 feet. Aeromexico 545.
Now we should be climbing, which indeed we are. Oh, I didn't note our actual departure. What time was that we left? Probably 6 minutes ago. So we'll say 23:03 was our actual off. 23:03 was our off. And I think it was probably, which is about 30 minutes early.
Cancun departure, Delta 595, 1,100 feet.
Delta 595, Cancun departure identified. Climb to 15,000 feet.
Climb to 15,000 feet, Delta 595.
Thing we haven't done yet is we haven't put our winds in. Okay, that's the wind. We'll put our descent winds in. Okay, there goes Cancun. External view.
Cancun departure, Sunwing 5492. Good day, 700 feet.
Sunwing 5492, Cancun departure. Good day, identified. Climb to 16,000 feet.
Climb to 16,000 feet. Sunwing 5492.
Alright, that's good.
United 1133, contact Merida Center 125.2. Bye-bye.
Center on 125.2, United 1133.
Next waypoint is no sug, at which point we should have 18.3 in fuel. So we're about 300. We're about 300 kilograms over our estimates at the moment, which is fine. We're about to go off this chart once we hit. Nice. Aircraft off to our left, apparently. Fairway away, 40 miles away, so probably won't be able to see that. No, so we should get there at 23:16. Okay. Checklist.
Cancun departure. Frontier flight 234, 800 feet.
Frontier flight 234, Cancun departure. Good day identified. Climb to 19,000 feet.
Seatbelts can definitely
Climb
come
to
off now.
19,000 feet. Frontier flight 234.
195 is the transition level. We should get a new altitude.
Delta 595, contact Merida Center 125.2.
Contact Merida Center 125.2 Delta 595. Have a good day.
WestJet 2011, contact Merida Center 125.2.
Over to Merida 125.2 WestJet 2011. See if they actually understood me that time. Okay, 1252.
Aeromexico.
Merida Center, this is WestJet 2011, passing 14,400.
WestJet 2011, Merida Center identified. Climb to flight level 320.
Climb to 320, WestJet 2011. So now we go up here. That's what I thought 320 was the cruise altitude 320. Now we just triplet. So there's the three things we need to check. This one up here, this one here, and this one here, and they're all that. Now the altitude of our
Merida Center, Sunwing 5492,
airport,
crossing 13,000 feet for 16,000 feet. Direct no-sug.
Sunwing 5492, Merida Center, radar contact. Climb to flight level 320.
Climb to flight level 320, Sunwing 5492.
we need to put the altitude of our destination airport in. I haven't done that yet. I'm just having a look to see on the operational flight plan if I can find that information in there easily enough. Runway lengths. There's lots of information for the other airports in my operational flight plan, but I can't find easily enough what the destination airport is. But the easiest way to do that is through here, our arrival, our airport, 10.9. So Calgary. Airport elevation, where are we? Where are you? You should have that information somewhere. Pretty easy to find. It should be on this. It's usually on the main airport page. Why can't I see it on here?
Merida Center, Eiffel 7135. Good day, flight level 080.
3600. So we change this.
Eiffel 7135, Merida Center, Radar contact. Climb to flight level 230.
Climb to flight level 230, April 7135.
3600, there we go.
Merida Center, Frontier Flight 234, through 16,100 feet for 19,000 feet direct nosug. Frontier Flight 234, Merida Center, identified. Climb to flight level 380.
Okay, so we put our destination.
Climb to flight level tree. 80, Frontier
Airport.
Flight 234.
Yeah, destination airport elevation in. Cruise of 3200. Oh, 320. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Okay, so we're pretty much set now for the flight. Just going to bring this up to cruise. The next waypoint. So that happened at 23:15.
Merida Center, United 1128. Good day through 12,000 feet for 15,000 feet.
On VIP is the
United 1128, Merida Center.
next
Good day.
waypoint,
Radar contact. Climb to flight level 300.
2325.
Climb to flight level 300, United 1128.
Which is 10 minutes, or 5 minutes from now. Then Alkim is the next one, that's 90 miles away. 23:32 is the estimated time for that one. 23:32. Yep, that's right. 7 minutes. 7 minutes, yeah, that's right. Okie dokie. Alright, now, where are we? Here we are. We have a long way to go. Long, long way. What I will do is I will program in the the expected arrival. The expected arrival will be on the Ebgal 7? Runway 11. Okay, we'll go ILS 11, Ebgal 7. Transition. Looks like is there Kissel in there? No, Omrit, Tovum, Vezdo, Ilza, Mobek, Nanti. Ebgal. That was one of them, wasn't it? Ebgal. No, hang on. Ebgal 7, runway 11. This is the runway. This is the approach for runway 11. Ooh, ITPAC looks good. Was that one of them? No. Tovum, Ombrit. Huh. Not quite sure which of these transitions we want. Bedlam, Ilza, Mobek.
Florida Center southwest 308 through 16,000 feet for 19,000 feet, direct no-sug. Southwest 308, Merida Center, good afternoon. Radar contact, climb to flight level 380.
Big dog.
Climb to flight level 380, Southwest 308.
That's interesting. I don't know which transition we're supposed to be coming.
5492, you were assigned flight level 320. I show you at flight level 332. Descend to flight level 320. Roger, descend to flight level 320. Sunwing 5492.
I don't see any of the Mobec, Ebgal. Mobec, Ebgal. Oh, Iloza. That was one of the options, I think, was it not? But that doesn't make a great deal of sense. Mobec, Ebgal, then Tiduk, then Pidler. Tiduk, then Pidler, yep, then Itpak, and then we get vectored. Yeah, that makes sense on here, because we should get vectored from there around onto Itpak, vector onto Kissel, which is the which is here. So we're just going to execute that. Because that's pretty much what we want. We want to get to here and then it'll vector us
Merida
through
Center,
there.
Frontier Flight 152, climbing 15,000 feet for 18,000 feet.
Yep, and that missed approach looks good. That's coming out the other side and up into a holding pattern of Oksani.
Good afternoon. Radar contact, climb to flight level 370.
Oksani, which is fine. That's good. Okay.
Climb to flight level 370, Frontier Flight 152.
I've confirmed that. That's all looking good. Alright. So let's put our destination in based on based on our flight plan, which can change because of changing weather. But that's what we'll run to for now. 325 and heading. Let's change our heading bug. 2325. We are yet to reach climb. We're just passing flight level 259. Okay, that's cool. Cabin 6.
American 1350, contact Havana Center 135.1. Contact Havana Center 135.1, American 1350.
Okay, program we hit OVIP at 2325. At which point we had 17.5 fuel. That's really close actually to the estimated. We're only 100 kilos off. Alkim should be coming up at 2332 with 17 of fuel, and that is actually going to be exactly on our estimated fuel burn, actually. Temperature outside.
Air to center, Spirit Wings 125, leaving 15,000 feet for 18,000 feet.
Minus 35.
Spirit Wings 125, Merida Center, radar contact, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Spirit Wings 125.
Okay, not too far off. Okay, so let's have a look on the map. Okie dokie. So. Our top of climb is actually pretty much at the Alkim waypoint. Yeah, almost couldn't get much closer. Then at Alkim after that we then, yeah, we continue on the course of 325. Fuel 17.1. We should have 17.0 at the waypoint. There's no weather out there. Buzz means we're within 1,000 feet of our target altitude. It's coming up at 17.0. Actual fuel burn, or actual fuel on board, I should say. Tons left, which should get us to Canada. Erdov is the next waypoint. That's about just under 60 nautical miles away. Should get there at 23:40, which is 8 minutes. Reaching cruise, we are there. Now the calculation is for the top of descent. Now top of descent will happen at 0417 Zulu, which is the approximation, which is, oh man, that's 4 hours and 30, about 4 hours and 45 minutes. So my real time here is just coming up to 9 a.m. 10, 11, 12, 1, 1:45. So it'll be about 1. It's calculating when I come back for the descent. So it'll be in about 4 hours and 45 minutes from now. So here we are. cruising at 32,000 feet on our way from Cancun, Mexico, where it was in the 20s. What was the temperature? Let's have a look. Temperature in Cancun was 27 degrees Celsius. The arrival temperature in Calgary is forecast at 10 degrees. With a dew point of -4. Okay. Alrighty, so what we'll do now is we'll just set everything on to first officer to respond, change frequencies and what have you, and yeah. See you again at top of descent. It's gonna be
American 1192, contact Havana Center 135.1, bye-bye.
Center on 135.1, American 1192, bye-bye.
Center on 2635, WestJet 2011. Houston Center, WestJet 2011, flight level 320.
Houston Center, Frontier Flight 1876. Good evening. Flight level 270. Frontier Flight 1876, Houston Center. American 2224, contact Houston Center 134.8. Contact Houston Center 134.8, American 2224.
Okay, here we are, back from a few hours flight time. Now then, let's just get ourselves sorted out here. We are 80 nautical miles from top of descent. As you can see, it's now dark. It's local time is 9:15 in the evening. UTC is 0413. We've in the last few minutes we've had a couple of aircrafts flying nearby, one of which activated the traffic warning, but it was no issue. It passed by us with no need to deviate or evade. We're on Edmonton Center. Frequency now, we are heading 283. So if we have a look on our map here, heading sort of west northwest, I should say. The distance to top of descent is now just got to 74 nautical miles. We will be hitting that top of descent at 0425 Zulu. So that's in about just over 10 minutes. You can see on the chart here we have the airport has come within the 160 nautical mile range setting. The actual distance to Calgary is about 162 nautical miles according to the path we have plotted. Now, we did program in runway number 11, but the latest ATIS has the wind coming in almost directly from the south, so there is a runway 17, I believe. Runway 17 left, runway 17 right. It's my full expectation we will actually be guided into that runway, or one of those two runways, 17 left or right, given the headwind. It is only 5 knots. I am hopeful that it's going to be actually runway 17 left or right, because they are much longer runways as well. If we have a look at the board itself, we'll see that indeed runway 11 is the one that goes across, and then we got the 2 up and down runways, which is runway 17 or runway 35. So I'm fully expecting the approach to be different from what's in the flight plan. The next waypoint is Mobec, which is indeed going to be our top of descent effectively. Now it's only 58 nautical miles to go to top of descent. Now, I might see if I can get some ATIS actually. I want to know what the arriving runways.
Wind 165 at 5, visibility 15, few clouds at 14,000, few clouds at 18,000, ceiling 23,000, broken, temperature 02, dew point -04, altimeter 29908. VFR, conditions, landing and departing runways, tree 5 left, tree 5 right, transition level 180. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Romeo. Calgary Airport information, Romeo 0356 Zulu, wind 165 at 5, visibility 15, few clouds at 14,000, few clouds at 18,000, ceiling 23,000, broken, temperature 02, dew point -04, altimeter 29908. VFR, conditions, landing and departing.
Alright then, now that is unexpected. That is coming in for a runway either 35 left or 35 right, which is coming in from the south. Which is odd, because we have the wind is coming from the other direction. So we're landing with the wind? Wind's coming from the south, and we're landing from the south heading north, so it's going to be a tailwind landing. According to that, according to air traffic, or according to ATIS, I should say, and so we will see. 29908 is the barometer, so let's just change that. Get that ready. 29908. So we are going to be landing on, probably at this rate, 35 left or right. Again, that is an unexpected turn of events. So we should, as we approach top of descent, we should get some information from air traffic control about what to expect. Because at the moment, I'm intrigued. If we put, what I'll do is I'll put both...
WestJet 2011 Edmonton Center, I have a traffic management reroute for you. Advise ready to copy.
Oh, here we go, interesting. Ready to copy, WestJet 2011.
WestJet 2011, expect EBGL 7, runway 35 right.
Expect runway 35 right, WestJet 2011. EBGL 7, runway 35 right. Okay, so that means what we need to do is we need to go into here, departure arrival, EBGL 7, 35 right. Okay, the transition.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 1535, descending via EBGL 7, flight level 360.
WestJet 1535, Edmonton Center identified. WestJet 1535, contact Calgary arrival 125.9er.
Contact Calgary arrival 125.9er, WestJet 1535.
Looks like we're pretty much ready to hit top of descent. Here we are, yeah, we got to descend. Ready for descent, WestJet 2011.
WestJet 2011, EBGL 7, runway 35 right, descend to 9,000 feet, altimeter 29er 8.
Descend to 9,000 feet, runway 35 right, altimeter 29er 8, WestJet 201. So that crept up very quickly because 3777, because we changed the runway, which meant a shorter approach. So
SkyWest 4780, Edmonton Center, expect Igsox Tree, runway 30. Expect Igsox Tree, runway 30, SkyWest 4780.
345 degrees. Now we've got to get all of the info in. Again, an unexpected runway given the wind. 11075, that's correct. This one isn't it? Yeah, 11075.
WestJet 2011, contact Edmonton Center 132.75.
Contact Edmonton 132.75, WestJet 2011. Probably won't like that.
Negative Edmonton Center on 132.75.
132.75, WestJet 201. Good evening, Edmonton. This is WestJet 2011, descending on the EBGL 7, passing flight level 241.
WestJet 2011, Edmonton Center identified.
right, wasn't it? Yep. So we're going to go flaps 30, 150. Auto brakes 3. We're coming around to a new heading 302. Okay, good. The transition level is 180, so quite high. That looks good for maneuver. We should get vectored onto... Yep, good, good. Yep, that looks fine. Yeah, we are rapidly coming down now for our landing, which is fine. That's good. Bring up the star so we can track ourselves coming in, which we are on here. We are about to pass transition level 29 and 908. There we go. Yeah. That all happened fairly quickly, actually. Now, we're going to want to come in. We're entering the ILS at 6,500. Okay, let's go through our checks. We've got the we'll switch our logo light on. External view. External view. Calgary's ahead. We have got auto brake set for 3. We have the runway heading lined up 345, 345. We've got the ILS frequency of 11075 in, which looks good there. Double check that that's the correct one. 11075, 11075. Check, check. We're on profile, so that's good for the approach. Heading there, 302, 301, that's good. We do not need to switch the seatbelts on yet, but we will do so shortly, actually. Got our range rings coming up. Once we hit an Evo, it'll be vectors from heading 165.
WestJet 2011, contact Edmonton Center 133.3.
Contact Edmonton Center 133.3. WestJet 2011. Thank you, bye-bye.
Negative, Edmonton Center on 133.3.
I don't know why they don't understand me most of the time, so I'm just going to do
Center
that.
on 133.3, WestJet 2011, bye-bye.
Edmonton Center, this is WestJet 2011, descending on the Ebgal 7, passing 14,200.
WestJet 2011, Edmonton Center, identified.
Okay, we switched over auto change the radio frequency now, because hands will be a bit full as we coordinate the approach. Now here we should be at a maximum of 230 knots. We need to slow down and under 14,000 feet, which we will be. So that's good. Then, so we're slowing right down now. So first restriction in play. knots. So we've got 2 nautical miles to get this down, a few more notches on our speed, which is good. Altitude, the next altitude restriction after this waypoint will be, we need to be at 9,000 feet by Tidok, which according to this, look, here comes the green banana again. Yep, that should be bringing us into an altitude of 9,000 feet by that point. Yeah,
WestJet 2011, contact Calgary arrival 125.9er.
Contact Calgary arrival 125.9er. WestJet 2011. Oh, come on. Thank you. Let's just check the...
0356 Zulu, wind 165 at 5, visibility 15, few clouds.
Yeah. Good evening, Calgary arrival. This is WestJet 2011 with information Romeo, descending on the Ebgal 7 for runway 35 right, passing 12,400. Let's try to get as much information in there as I can, so they've got everything.
WestJet 2011 Calgary arrival, altimeter 299er8, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 35 right.
Altimeter 299er8, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 35 right, WestJet 2011. Okay. So... Yep, that should be good. Yeah, radar vectors. We'll get those from a Nevo. Or before. Probably won't be before. Okay, so we're back on path. We should be... That's Calgary. Slowed right down. Then we should be at 220 knots or below. So that should be fine. Right, seatbelts on. Landing lights on. External view. We're on our way in. External view. I think I can see, I think that's the airport pretty much directly in front of us. Again, I'm intrigued by the wind. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go on auto respond. I'm going to let my first officer do all of the talking, because I've got lots of things, other things to do, such as land the plane. So we're coming up to 9,000 now, which is perfect. At Tidok, then we turn left to 255 onto Matav, where we'll bring it down to 210 knots according to here, and that's in there. That restriction's in there, 210B, so 210 or below. So yeah, the next course adjustment will be 255 or 256 according to this. Let's put that in there now. Yep, that's all there. I can see the runways. Okay. So, okay, we got the distance here. DME 17.3. That fits. Yep, where we are. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So that's 9,000. Yep. Very good. once we hit that, we should get a new altitude. We should be coming in at about 6,000. We might be starting to show up on here actually. Yeah, here we go. We're going to go wood. So we're going to be, I want to come in at 6,500. The flight computer has slowed us right down to minimum speed with all flaps up. Just because we've gone past our, the sort of like what it's thinking is the profiles. Do that, it's fine.
Calgary arrival, WestJet 1681, flight level 183 with the numbers.
56, 166.
WestJet 1681 Calgary arrival, good evening, altimeter 29908, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 35 right.
Okay, we got our
altimeter 29908, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 35 right, WestJet 1681.
I don't know if we have anyone behind us. Cabin 6. Reset here. Okay. Yep, we're going nice and slow. Off the map. I'm going to go heading select. This will take us, so we'll just continue on this course of 165 approximately. Yeah, it's very light wind at the moment. Yep, vector. Now we just need vectors.
WestJet 2011, turn right, heading 180, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 180, WestJet 2011.
Yeah, we've now flown a fair way away, so hopefully we get some new vectors, which would be nice.
WestJet 2011, turn right, heading 250.
Turn right, heading 250, WestJet 2011.
Okay. I think that's the... yeah. We're back.
WestJet 2011, 13 miles from Tazbu, turn right, heading 305, maintain 6,500 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 35 right.
Turn right, heading 305, 6,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 35 right, WestJet 2011.
Okay, now we just need to come down to 6,500. Yeah, we can't switch on the localizer just yet because line us up there. Once we get numbers on this, we should then be able... Yeah, we've got to be at 6,500 by Tazboo. Tazboo is there. So we should get there by that point. And there she is. There's our runway, right dead ahead. Now we just need... We'll arm the speed brake. Engines on continuous. Lights are all on. Very good. Yep. Localizer. Locked in. Approach mode on. Now we just need to intercept the glide slope. There we come. So localizer's on, which means which is lining us perfectly up with the runway. Yeah, it's a bit of a tailwind, 7 knots. Interesting. Six. Start the flaps. Reset view. Reset view. Alright. Should pick up the glide slope in any moment, I'm thinking. Okay, perfect. Hitting Tazboo pretty much at 6,500, which is ideal. Flaps 5. What's the missed approach altitude? We've got to get back up to, climb to 4,100.
WestJet 2011, contact Calgary Tower 118.7, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.7, WestJet 2011.
Okay, glide slope capture.
Calgary Tower, WestJet 2011, ILS runway 35 right.
Now we just this to 4,100.
WestJet 2011, Calgary Tower, wind 165 at 5, runway 35 right, cleared to land.
Runway 35 right, cleared to land, WestJet 2011.
Full flaps. Okay, prepare to switch over to manual. We'll see how we go with this one. What is our altitude? It's showing it up there, that's interesting. Okay. Oops. Bit of a lag there. Interesting. Alright, manual control. red and 2 white, which is good. Just trying very gentle movements on the rudder.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
WestJet 2011, exit left at Delta 6.
Exit left at Delta 6, WestJet 2011.
Gotta find Delta 6 now. Okay, it's the next exit. Delta 6.
WestJet 2011, contact ground 125.35.
Okay.
Ground 125.35, WestJet 2011.
There's that. Switch off the strobe. I really need the light on here just to see, make sure I'm doing everything as I need to be doing it. And it's good. It's all off. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're down. Let's have a look. Let's see if GSX will even work here. See what parking positions. Maybe, gosh, maybe one in the 50s. Let's try gate 50 maybe. We'll try 59. Good evening, Calgary ground. This is WestJet 2011 requesting taxi to gate 59.
WestJet 2011, gate 59er doesn't exist at Calgary Airport. Would you like to select another?
Oh, yes, let's do another. Sorry, that's weird. It was on the map. We'll go 58.
Request gate 58, WestJet 2011.
It's on that.
WestJet 2011, gate 58 taxi via Delta 6, Bravo, Echo.
Gate 58, taxi via Delta 6, Bravo, Echo, WestJet 2011. Okay, so... Delta 6, Bravo, Echo. Got it. So we want Bravo. Where's Bravo? Delta 6, and then Bravo. Okay, very good. So that's probably one of my best landings, actually. That was, yeah, very smooth. Looks like we've got another incoming. Oh, we can switch off the TCAS. Switch off the weather. Echo. So we're going to go past Bravo Charlie, Bravo Alpha, then Echo. Okay. So this is the stock airport, just for unimproved. Okay, got someone landing. We can switch that off. We can switch that off. This is Bravo Alpha. Yep. The next one should be Echo. They landed? They might. What? I thought there was a plane landing. Okay, this is. Yep, Echo. I thought there was someone. Oh, yeah, no, they've landed. Okay, Echo. Okay, GSX. I'm going to see if this actually works here. I'll just say show me the spot map.
WestJet 1681, gate 90 taxi via Delta 2, Delta Bravo Charlie.
Yep, looks like it's
Gate 90 via Delta 2, Delta Bravo Charlie, WestJet 1681.
Oh, that's disappointing. Looks like GSX is continuing to experience some kind of bug, so we won't be able to use that even here at Calgary, which is not entirely unexpected. 58, huh? Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Yeah, it's this middle one here. Yeah, right. Which point am I at? Yeah, so it must be. Yeah, we'll go a bit further. It's not so easy at an unfamiliar airport. Yeah. Okay. I am just going to see if I can find something in here to park at, because it is dark. Here will do. Especially considering GSX is not working presently. There we go. Whew, that was a long flight. So we won't be able to do the GSX deboarding. So we'll just shut down the aircraft and pretend as if everyone's got off the plane. Although, I think you can do the... let's have a look. We'll see if we can... We'll set the chocks. We will request the ground power, and we will request a Can we even request a jetway? I don't think that we can even do that because not even sure if this is actually a parking spot. That's right. What about if we change this to stairs?
All aircraft be advised. Information Sierra now current. Altimeter 299er8.
Can we bring in stairs? Here they come. We'll bring stairs in. That'll work. Okie dokie. So what we'll do is we will check that we've got the ground power on. Yep. Which means we can switch off the APU. Switch all this stuff off. Switch off the collision, switch that off. We'll leave that on there, that's fine. That's all switched off. Switch off the yaw damper. And we should have the stairs here now. Door. Management, the doors are open. External view. External view. So we do not have the option to bring in and animate the... But we can set the target for the passengers and deplane it along that way, and we can kind of do it this way with respect to the cargo as well. We'll do it 0, 0. We request all of the carts. External view. So we can actually bring carts in. So in theory, the people are getting off the plane. "93 passengers at the moment. So that's good. Now, what else we got going on here? Switch that off. We are going to shut the plane down for the night. Switch all that off. That's good. The
5 left, tree, 5 right, transit.
That's the ATIS that I just switched it back onto. So here we have the, yep, the baggage is being unloaded. External view. So even in the absence of GSX, you do get some animations with the PMDG base model. Not that you can see it really in this darkness. External view. That is, oh yeah, unload start. Most of the passengers are off now, 35 left. And start. And just taking the bags off. Okay, so that's the passengers mostly off. 25 left. Bags being unloaded. Can't really see anything there. So we got down to 3.0 fuel. What was our landing time? 05. Well, coming into the gate, we'll say 0500. Take a bit earlier. Fuel-wise, we should have ended up with, at the very end, 3.5. And we ended up with 3.0. So slightly under. Okay, passengers, all the passengers are off. And the bags have got a bit of a way to go. So what we'll do is we'll leave it there, and yeah, thank you for watching the video if you made it this far. And that is the end of that. That's the end of the flight from Mexico to Calgary, which follows a flight that I did the other day, which was from Calgary to Mexico. So that's 2 in a row of about 6-hour flights. Done real time, no time compression. So just set it up, fly and land. Lots of fun. All right, well, until next time.